今再びヘラクレスが蘇った。魔王を倒すために必要な破壊の斧を求めて果てしない旅が続く。ヘラクレスよ、どうか力を与えたまえ。本格的ロールプレイングゲームヘラクレスの栄光2タイタンの滅亡好評発売中。データイースト。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. I know I was like, I might not do more stuff till, new content, but I am too tired to record anything else. I'm running dangerously low on videos, and I got a bunch of interludes to do. So I thought, you know what, might as well do it, right? I'm approaching this sort of danger time when I'm moving across the world again, and so I just need content. And I'm too tired to play a real video game. This I can just sit and yap at. Boy, it makes my life easier to just be able to do that. We have interludes to go through. We have a number of them still. Some old, some new, right? Mostly old. A lot of old. So we'll do some of those, right? Clear them out. Get as many of them as we can done. I think my big thing is I should definitely get the ones done that lead to, like, upgrade. Oh. Alright, I did see this already. Yeah, basically, hey, it came out in the West. Get 30 Saint Quartz. Very cool. Yeah, so I thought, you know what, we should at least get done some of the interludes that directly lead to, like, rank ups and stuff. So let's do those while we're here, just so that we clear them out. The first one, let's do Fergus with Pretty Illusion. Now it is a singular class here, I notice. Good. Because not only is this an easy class with lots of powerful servants, this is the class that I've put in the most of my my score up. In fact, actually, I want to look. Has anyone put... Okay, you put in a bit, right? Yeah, so you can see people who put in a little bit of up there. Can you run better, game? Thank you. Thank you. Where are mine's at? See a lot of +8s. I don't know. Well, let's just grab Mordred. Right? Would it be under class details? Class score effects. What am I at? I have here... So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, I'm slightly better. Very nice. Look at this team. What the heck? Sure, let's do this, right? We'll just go in with our guns blazing, getting lots of bond up, and what's Fergus's Pretty Illusion gonna be? Is it gonna be about women? That's kind of his character trait, it seems. Sorry to bother you during your break. I'm looking for the servant consultation room. Is this it? Yes and no. You deny and say it isn't so, but your face tells me you've given up on refusing, Master. You're probably fed up with indulging the selfishness of servants day after day. I sympathize with you. So now, I'd like you to just give up again. Wait, what? Okay. Oh. Am I reading this right? So now I'd like you to just give up again. Okay. I've got an urgent problem. Could you hear me out? Don't be so shy. War is important, but whispering words of love to a woman is equally important to me. Of course, I'd never force myself on an unwilling woman. Understand that I just want to look at her and hit on her. Senpai, I found sweet rice cakes in the doctor's room. These are quite exceptional. Exceptionable? That's not a word. Let's eat them before anyone finds out. But of course, the main topic is investigating the doctor. We must solve the mystery of how the doctor stockpiles sweets in this time of scarcity. That's a good point. Oh, is that you, Fergus? Oh, hello, Mash. Well, I want to ask you too. You see. I understand the circumstances, but maybe that's not such a good idea. I mean, we are fighting to prevent humanity's destruction. If you carelessly start hitting on other servants, it may end up in a bloodbath. What a mess. If I at least could tell which servants are okay to hit on. Leave stuff like that to me. More like, why didn't you come see me about this? Hey, those sweet rice cakes look pretty tasty. Let me try one. Oh, it's as tasty as one from my own collection. Rather, it tastes exactly the same. Senpai's sweet rice cake. Mash's sweet rice cake. What are we doing? You two get along so well. That aside, Fergus, I installed several servant profiles into the virtual training system. Are we going to use the virtual training system to practice hitting on women? They're a bit robotic, but they should at least respond to you. So try this out first, and if it looks good, you can go hit on them for real. How's that sound? It'll be good for future reference. I'll use the results for personal reference. Buddy, that's really, really sad. You know, this might be a bad sort of thing to say, but I can absolutely see Roman. Like, he's a nice guy, but he absolutely seems like the type who at a moment's notice will just start listening to, like, alpha male podcasts. Like, I can see him going down that route. Like, he wouldn't mean bad by it, but he would definitely be brought into the, you know, to Pua culture. An interesting proposal. Let's give it a shot. Senpai, I'm not sure why, but I have a bad feeling about this. Foo-foo! Alright, who's first? Okay, transfer complete. Why don't you try sweet-talking the first one? Alright, bring it on! Now what kind of perky lass will appear? What's a perky lass exactly, Senpai? Maybe a beauty that... Whoa! We're talking about... Roman! Buddy! Maybe a beauty that makes his crotch perk up? Oh, here she comes. We're just saying that? Oh boy. That's a first choice. Well, if it isn't Bernhild the Valkyrie. Hey, wait. Don't you already have a boyfriend? I'm not a fan of stealing another's woman. Meanwhile, Lancelot's just far away and he's like, I am. Well, I don't like it, but exceptions must be. What? This is weird. Okay, this and like the summer event we just did, they come from an era where the writing's weird, right? The writing just comes across like weirdly horny, and in like a way that's not funny, or where you're just like, what the frick? Like they'll just say stuff, and you'll be like, whoa, what's going on, right? It's a very different era for this game. Well, I don't like it, but exceptions must be made for lust. Bernhild, I want you. Why don't you spend the night with me? A very straightforward and completely unambiguous approach. Oh, I don't know how to respond to such a frank confession of love. I guess I'll just have to kill you. Yep, I don't get why, but so be it. You're even more ferocious in love than the Celts. I have no idea who you are, but thank you. Now, let us fight to the death. Tanner, Mash, my bad. I was so close, but I failed. We can see that. Oh, geez, Master, get ready for battle. Don't worry, we'll kill her real fast. Yeah, there's definitely, I'd say, up until, like, specifically, I'd say, like, Babylonia, the writing was, like, one era, but then once you get into the end of Part 1 to Part 1.5 to Lost Belts, like, the tone changes a lot. I think they start to be a bit more restrained, which is good. In my eyes, I think it's better to be restrained with sorts of vulgarities, because then that makes when they appear, it's a surprise, right? That's kind of how I sort of view pretty much all writing, if that makes sense. You know, as an example, swears in games and in general. If you just use it all the time, it loses meaning, right? But if you pepper it in only when needed, it hits so hard. Think about the one time Ryuji drops the F-bomb in Persona 5. It hits so much harder because you're like, oh, you really mean it. You have a full combo here. Okay, give me that, give me that, give me that. Take that. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I do wonder if they actually had proper, like, different people working on it to change it like that. I really gotta wonder. Anyways, goodbye. Boy, those crits go crazy, which makes sense because all of these affect the crit, you know? Oh, right, and this will be good for completing these missions, too. Good stuff. Who else will he hit? I was expecting Skullhawk, and I'm like, I think that's a bad idea. It's a terrible idea. Let's see. Who might be next? We'll know when we see Berserker. Raiko? That'd be pretty good. I mean, she'd be against that, but I would, right? I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Let's make life easier with a bunch of Kala Barzarkar. Sure. Yep, that works. Okay. And yeah, it's fine. That's fine. We're good. Let's go. That was quite the ordeal. If you get depressed by 1 or 2 failures, you're gonna have a tough life. After all, everything, even life, is just a night's dream. Was that meant to have a case? No, I don't know. The writing's weird. It's weird here. You've got to live decisively. How reliable. You are a teacher now, I must say, a guru of smooth talkers. It's not a positive thing. All right, Guru Fergus. I'll prepare the next servant. This time it'll be fine. Based on looks, I chose a charming, peaceful woman. Oh, okay. Little young, don't you think, Roman? Senpai, I think he'll strike out. I think so too, but I can't help it when met with such beauty. Hey there, foreign lady. Oh, are you referring to me? I beg your pardon. Do you need something? Yes, I liked you the moment I saw you. How about it? Spending the night with me? Oh my, what shall I do? Wait, he actually has a chance? No need to be shy. I don't mean to brag, but I, Fergus, am an acknowledged authority on how to make women happy. What did you just say? An acknowledged authority on making women happy? So in other words, you mean infidelity? My bad. It seems I've stepped on the line, my master. Guru Fergus! As I expected, you keep stumbling at the first hurdle. Destroy infidelity. Destroy womanizers. Go repent in hell. Hi-ya! Fair. Boy. Again, the difference in length for these interludes for old to new is insane, right? Maybe I'll just do a bunch of old ones, right? Clear them out. Anyways, golems. 1, 2, 3. Just start with this, just for some stuff. I guess if it's only 2 battles, I could have literally just done one super into another super, but that's okay. This is the definition of power creep, right? Just coming here with you know, year 8 characters fighting these year maybe 2 enemies. It's rough for you. Anyways, let's just oh my god, we could do, you know what, I could do it with you, but it'd be so much funnier to just do as many status elements as possible. Right? This could be really funny. And then we go 1, 2, oh my god, 3, okay. How many status ailments can we give? 500%.
地の流血をも我は伊豆流れの死落下流水
Okay, and then we're not even get to we don't even get to see them be used because that was crazy. Works for me. Okay. Beat enemies. Okay, we completed that at least. I think we just have a couple servant battle ones, which again we'll clear as we continue through these. Or I could just go to random free battles and get them. All for that delicious premium currency. Need as much as I can get. Berserk? Okay. Like, come on. It's gotta be Raiko, right? It's gotta be, right? Is he gonna be like, she was a little young for me anyways. I want someone with that bada boom. That vava-voom. Fa-fa-fooey. Baba-booey. Right? Probably what he wants. I hope so. It's not going too well. I hope this time a compatible servant will show up. Senpai, we should make a bet. So, like, this is what I mean. It's kind of cringe. That's really sad coming from me. But, like, this writing, right? Like, come on. Come on, really? A JoJo reference? Then again, mind you, when this came out, it would have been slightly more niche. But now I just look at this and I go, oh, come on, guys. Anyways, muda. Yes, I think so as well. You see, that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't flow right, you know? Yeah. Master, you're quite harsh. However, rest assured, this is a tent. Thus the like, okay, this here, that's what I mean. Like, this writing makes no sense. What do you mean? This is a tent, thus the wild. What does that mean? Writing's weird here. Being here means it will most likely be a ferocious woman, a warrior. I know well how to woo such a woman. Well now, Doctor. An unshakable heart of steel. That's our hero, Fergus. Honestly, I'm starting to realize this is useless, so I want to go back to work, but hope for the best this time. Serving up next is her. Oh, Nightingale. Huh. Senpai, I think we should run to the ends of the earth. Oh, is that not the nurse that took care of us in America? I have only business for the wounded. Please leave. Don't be so cold. Actually, I have a serious illness. Let's hear it. What is wrong? It's like a gaping hole has opened in my chest. Is it pneumothorax? Or perhaps heart failure? Nothing like that. It's more like a mental problem. I've got an emptiness from the nights spent alone. Meaning? Yes, I refer to the disease of love. My heart is unspeakably cold and empty. But my beautiful lady with bosom so supple and buttocks so round. Oh. I do think you are capable of filling the gap in this chest. If you would, please. Nightingale, it's fine if you just flat out refuse him. No. On the battlefield, it's just unavoidable instinct for warriors to seek proof that they have lived. Assaulting helpless nurses is one thing. Huh? But if I am the one nominated, that's a different story. So that means you're going to give him the okay? Yes. I'll respectfully counter his attack. After all, I am currently a nurse who possesses combat skills. Oh, so that's what you meant. In other words, you mean if I win the battle, I can have you. Fine by me, I'll take you on. Master, this will be a decisive battle. Let's go. This is stupid. This is a stupid interlude. I'm so happy that the game has evolved so much, but man, I do think, you know what? I was gonna say, like, I've been kind of pushing for, like, hey, you should go back and maybe touch up some earlier elements in the story. They're not gonna do that. The game is not. The game does not have nearly enough people that are going to onboard to care for it, you know? Like, FGO, the people that are, like, no one who's picking up FGO now to start playing now, right? No one who's starting to play now is going to be gatekept by weird writing, right? Anyone who starts it now will just go, whatever, I can live with the weird writing, you know, and then continue playing. It's a non-issue at this point. I'm sorry, this is a 116 Arcuid? Wow, okay. And the thing is, like, the people who've been playing for a long time, they're in that much, you know? So. Okay, let's start with this. Pop this. How much do you give yourself? None. You give yourself none. Okay. Thought you gave yourself some. Well, we can give you a bit here. Give you this. Give you this. I don't know why I'm doing all this. It's not gonna matter because it's just gonna go like come on, like Marble Phantasm itself might just win for us. Yeah. Again, power creep goes crazy. Well, there's power creep, but the fact that they have, you know, they do get adjustments through buffs and stuff. At least there's that, but I mean, that's not going to affect the enemies. Yes, victory is mine. By the way, my beautiful lady, is it my imagination, or were all your attacks concentrated solely on me? I bet you this is so early that that's not even programmed in. No, you're not imagining things. Be that as it may, I will admit defeat. Do as you wish, Tanner. My body is yours. Hey, what? Don't you mean mine? The winner is not the servant, but the master who commanded them, is it not? That logic is so sound, I don't know what to say. Now wait just a minute. Yes, it's not like Master fought with such an idea in mind. Isn't that right, Master? Isn't that right? I can't believe this. You're the winner, yet you don't want your prize. Well then, until next we meet. Goodbye, Tanner. Oh, that was close. Well, if you asked me what was so close, I wouldn't know the answer myself. So my last chance also ended in failure after all. I can't help but feel my self-confidence dwindling. Well, whatever the reason is, I think your straightforward courtship is wonderful. Please don't be discouraged and keep trying. Miss Mash, if you'd like, after this. Oh, that would be a no, thank you. Oh, rejected. Guru Fergus, please, you shouldn't look up to him. Please, get better role models. You can do so much better. You have Da Vinci right there. Well, as of this time frame, older Da Vinci, right? She's basically your wife. Just accept it. And it is what it is. I mean, to the fact that you are literally, in real life, married to each other. So, heavy damage, debuff resist, just does more. Fergus MacRoik. His wish for the Grail is to get along with his wife and Mev again. Yes, get along. By the way, his wife is a forest god. Well, a divine spirit. Oh, okay. Very few humans can stand against his sexual prowess. Okay, well. I guess he diddled for a divine spirit. Wow, that's kind of crazy, actually. All right. Again, we'll go with ones that have update. Okay, well, Twin Spear of the Rose. Time to go with it's all Celts, baby. All right, so yeah, you're strong. You're real strong. And we'll go with our Where's our one? Where is it? Kill cavalry, right there. Sure. Yep, that's my go-to team, right? We're pretty good here. All right. Twin Spear of the Rose. Foo! Foo! Oh, good foo, good foo. Foo! It's purring. What the frick? Can do that? I thought you were like a squirrel. Master, it seems like Diarmiud wants to talk to you. Master, thank you for granting me an audience. I must say, this army is fantastic. What's fantastic? How no one reacts to my face. Until now, I had to be careful merely walking around. Oh, I see. It's about your beauty mark, Diarmiud. Yes, it's more like a curse than a mark of love. Nothing good ever came out of this beauty mark. Well, even though I did not have any regret about the love I felt because of it. Apologies, we strayed away from the subject. Master, what I want to talk about are my noble phantasms. Currently, I'm using 2 noble phantasms, Gay Derg and Gay Budhi. I've completely forgotten how to pronounce them. I've been told. I don't remember. But perhaps due to using 2 noble phantasms, neither one demonstrates its true potential. In other words, their power is sealed. If I can release their power somehow, I think I could be a bigger help. I'm painfully aware of the feelings of not being able to fully utilize your noble phantasm. Why don't we have the doctor investigate and see if there are any clues? So sealed noble phantasms. Usually there's some kind of clue in the air that the heroic spear was living in, but I'm not picking up anything. Such a long time ago when Diarmiud was alive. We may not be able to trace it completely. Either way, there's a chance you actually sealed the noble phantasms yourself. What do you mean? Could be a malfunction during summoning, or the servant is subconsciously restraining himself. I'm not really sure. If you want to unleash his noble phantasm, why don't you just dive into his heart? Oh, you just straight up? Kingdom Hearts? Okay. It's risky, though. It's risky. Why the capital? Because he is your master and several servants have to tag along. I cannot let my master take a risk. I decline your suggestion. That's what he says. What does Tanner want to do? Let's go see how awesome our man Diarmiud can be, said no one ever. I'm flattered that you say that, but why did you just call me our man Diarmiud? You keep saying it's your boy. Who is the boy? I do not know. I'm a little embarrassed. Fine. Well then, let's get ready. The fact we can just casually go into his... I mean, I guess that's CCC, you do that, right? You dive in. So I guess, yeah. No, that's fair. Just casually going into them. So, this is what my heart is like. It's your mental landscape. Diarmiud, you'll lead us to finding clues about your noble phantasms. Understood. Well, Master, let us proceed right away. Do you have any ideas where to? Of course. I know this landscape very well. There is a forest nearby where I used to hunt. It's also the place we passed when I ran away with her. Her? Does that mean? Yes, exactly whom you think. Granny. Sure, we'll go with that. A woman I used to love. There are a few suspicious presences. Is that why you told us to come with servants? Master, be careful. There seems to be enemies. They're coming. I see. White blood cells, so to speak. Something like guardians of my own mental landscape. I feel bad about destroying them, but I have no choice. I'm charging in. Come on! We all got white blood cells in the brain, right? It's how it works. How it works. Oh, wait, well, I guess we're in the heart, right? Is there white blood cells in the heart? I don't know. I don't think too much about biology like that. I just go to the doctor and do what they tell me. Anyways, let's mess up these guys. Some fierce. Nice. Did not kill. Okay. Alright. You get like 100% meter on an attack, so we don't need to have that with you, but we'll get it with the others here. Okay. Continue on. And let's just do 1, 2, 3. Sure. Get through them. Legitimately still one of the funniest Noble Phantasm, like, alternate voice lines. It still makes me laugh. Just the juxtaposition of what's happening on screen versus what is being said. It's so funny. Let's pop this. Let's just pop all these to make our life easier. There we go. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Squanch 'em. Never mind, I think they're already all dead. Bless. Okay. Those legs are crazy long, actually. I know she's doing, like, on point with her feet, but, like, those are... her proportions are very different than... You know, I'm still kind of used to thinking about those, like, year 1 servants who are almost super deformed. It's crazy, the difference, even compared to probably her old sprite. We are finished here. Yes, we got them all in our end, too. I guess we are lucky the enemy was not formidable. Huh? Whoa, what? Yes. What happened? That light was... I see. I think I understand now. By defeating the enemies in my mental landscape, the true brilliance of my noble phantasm is restored. Master, I'm sorry to ask you, but I would like you to ask you to do the... one more time. I can do it one more time, coach. Master, I'm sorry to ask you, but I would like... Why is this sentence so stupid? Why do you say ask twice? Master, I'm sorry to ask you, but I would like to ask for your assistance a while longer. Well, let's move on to the next spot. Okay. Why is it written like that? Like, you see why I was dying, right? Like, why was it written like that? All right. Next up. That's a lot of enemies. That's a lot of enemies. Well, if only we could just deal with them all, maybe. That'll work. That'll work quite well. Especially when we go with berserkers, right? We do that, and you can do that, and you can do that. Perfect. Sounds good. Let's go. This place, well, although the furniture is different, it reminds me of the castle of the king I used to serve. By king, do you mean Finn McCool? Yes, he's the one. This is the place I used to drink with the king and my fellows. Huh. Diarmiud. This voice. Are you the Knights of Fianna? The king is not here. Finn McCool is not been implemented yet. The king is calling. If you don't see Finn McCool, the brilliance won't return. The king is in this world. At the same time, we stand in your way. You are threatening us. What is going on? We are not your true allies. We are mere gatekeepers within your mind. Though our capabilities are exactly as you remember, show us your skill, Diarmiud. The skill of someone who deserved to be called a Knight of Fianna in the past and the future. I guess we have to fight. Understood. Master, please give me your orders. Let's win. Understood, as you wish. Diarmiud Dubney, here I come. And by that I mean I'm going to do Noble Phantasm. And then a Noble Phantasm. And then one more. Noble Phantasm. Ha-cha-cha, let's do this. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I've had such a long week. Everything is... The last week of school is hell, man. It sucks. I just want to be done. And I'm the teacher. Anyways, kill. Alright. This is absolute overkill, but I don't care. Thank you. They don't even look like knights. They're just generic ghosts. Boy, I wonder if ghosts or wyverns get used more. That's the question. What is the most overused of the generic enemies? I think it's the ghosts. I feel like you fight ghosts more than wyverns. We make jokes about we've got wyverns, but like, I think actually the ghosts are used more. At least in my brain, that's how it feels. Okay. Sure. I mean, we were talking about stealing married women earlier, so makes sense. Let's pop this. Pop this. Pop this. And then 1, 2, 3. Alright. Look at all those big ups. Is it dead? It is. Very nice. Easy peasy. Does this even... Would we even call this a summer outfit? Kind of doesn't look like one, you know? It just feels like an alternate take on a character. Oh, we're close to leveling up. Right? Some summer outfits have secret non-summer outfits built in, it feels like. You know? My spear's brilliance has returned once again. One more should do it. Let's keep going. I think the other thing that's changed, they end scenes better. These scenes, they're just like, they end so abruptly. It feels like I'm getting whiplash, like a car crash, but like a very minor car crash. Like just enough that you're like, oh, you feel it, but not enough that you know, get like PTSD and stuff like that. That'd be really bad. Okay, well, let's do... We're back to sabers. Again, the class that I'm the most used to using. I didn't even mean to click you. Guess we clicked you. I was scrolling. Kill Lancer. Look at this harem route. Reverse harem route. Crazy. 2 Shiros? Lucky. If the king is here, he should be in this forest. Bad memories? Yes, this is the place where I died. I came boar hunting with my king, Finn McCool, and was killed by the boar, a demonic beast. What happened after that, I don't need to tell you. I was not granted the king's healing. Certainly. That's right. That's absolutely right, Diarmiud. My king! Yes, I'm your king, the all-too-perfect McCool, but your attitude hasn't changed at all. What a strange man you are. Don't you feel any hate towards me? Yes, in this forest, at this place, I refused to share water after you had collapsed. I could have saved you under the circumstances, yet I abandoned you on purpose, you see? That is because of me. It was my fault. You are a truly loyal knight, but I think that's a lie. What? No, it's true. You need not bite your thumb. I'm sure your new master completely understands that. For one thing, you don't regret it. Even if you are summoned to a Holy Grail war somewhere, you'd not hope to overturn this unfortunate death. If you trace the cause of this misfortune, it was actually caused by my queen, Granny. You loved Granny, and you also reconciled with me. Therefore, you should accept this ending. That's what you're thinking, right? Of course, my king I. However, while you feel you weren't wrong, your true self regrets and resents. Why did I not give you water back then? Why did I not heal your wounds? What should you have done back then and such? Shut up! You are not the king! Correct. I'm a materialization of your resentment. What you were ashamed of and had sealed away. The something you cowered and ran away from, so you could keep pretending to be a knight. Ha! These are my true feelings! Man, things happen. Master! Right. Doesn't matter who I was in the past. I'm a servant now. My duty is to serve my new master and eliminate the enemies. Oh, evil Finn McCool, created by my own mind. As a knight, it's my duty to kill you. Nonsense, you are spineless. Why don't you show me if your fragile heart can survive from being crushed by your own overwhelming guilt? This is certainly an early interlude. And you know what? I'll say the writing is slightly better than some of the ones we've seen for sure. This one's fine. I think it just lacks ambition, you know? It's just kind of... A lot of it is just explaining about him, you know? Anyways, buddy, you're gonna die so hard right now, you have no idea. You're gonna die right now. Does this one give stars? Yeah, this one gives stars. Okay, that's a lot, right? Up. Yeah, but you're just like that's it. You're kind of done already. Okay. You know, you're a king. But Saber's the once and future king, who's gonna hit these mad crits on you. Very nice. Goodbye. Easy peasy. Alright, thank you. And another one down. Oh yeah, I should do more of these early interludes. They're just flying by. Yes, I know of this. Diarmiud, the resolution in your spears, the clarity of your art, our pride and joy. Diarmiud of Dovney's battle art. Then I only have one more thing to ask of you. Do you have any resentment, my knight? I must have some, but I will leave that here and now. I've gained something more than that. I've gained something more than that from my king. Something precious. Something I should not lose sight of. Well done. Considering you tend to get lost, you found the correct answer quickly this time. Well, tendency to get lost is something I'm guilty of myself. The powers of Gaydurg and Gaybudhi are properly released. Move onward, Diarmiud. Grasp victory in your hand. I appreciate it, King. I do appreciate it. My lord and master, thanks to you my spears have returned to my hands. I have no more hesitation. Using these twin spears, let us defeat our enemies. Cool. All right. That's another one down. What's the upgrade you get? How worth it was it? Was it worth my 20 or so minutes? Let's see. just does more damage. Removing buffs is actually pretty good. That's a solid thing. He has no wish for the Grail. A chance to once again achieve honor as a knight is the blessing all I could ask for. He participates in search of the pure glory of battle. You're boring. Every servant needs a wish. We got one with you there. I'm just looking for who else we got. If there's any ones that I really want to do. Yanqing would be a good one there. You get a bonus. Okay. Let's just see. Is there another Celt maybe? Oh, we could do you, right? Do the Celtic Power Hour. Anyone else? Sure. Let's do... but no, I should probably wait to do his until I read more prototype fragments. Just be careful, right? Probably a better idea. Yeah, we'll hold off on that. You know what? Let's just finish up Heracles' here, right? We'll do his other ones here. 13th Labor. These ones are super early, if I'm correct. I think he has 3. I think it was like early, and then one slightly later. Go with you. Okay, all right. Let's do this. What's up, Herky boy? Herky. I'm sorry, Master. Looks what's happened. It's not your fault, Mash. Now is when things get good. Wait, what happened? You only meant to exterminate the beasts. Who knew that it'd become a fight for survival? Even Heracles is wiped out, thanks to his rampage. Him going on a rampage for 3 days and nights. Is this a labyrinth? Yep, Fuyuki's underground labyrinth. Where the massive cavern located? I'm picking up an odd response at the far end of the labyrinth. It's either remnants of the singularity or a dimensional disturbance. Either way, we just can't ignore it. We have to eradicate it while its roots are still small. Let's get going right away, Senpai. Okay. Go through with, back to this singularity where things are still weird. And we still need to learn about it. And we fell right into a trap. It's a parting present from Professor Lev, damn it! Not only there's a singularity here, not only there's no singularity here, there's nothing here, period. And the way to exit is packed with enemies. And it looks like you're being trapped inside a magical dimension. Keeping up the communication is the best I can do, let alone interfering. Let along? That's not a phrase. Here they come again. Let's do this, Heracles. Boy, this is I'm not gonna say it's dire, but you know, this one is another one where it's like, oh, we just need content. Because again, there's very little about his like personality, which is kind of the appeal of Interludes, but yeah. Let's see here. Well, easy. These are okay. Well, you know what? These enemies are slightly more powerful. I'll say that, right? They're not nobody enemies, right? Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we can just go 1. Sure. Right, get some crits here. Homunculus grow. Okay, let's go. Up. Okay. Good hit. There we go. Nice. Good stuff. Alright, so just a big old proto-homunculus. You do not give yourself meter. Thought you did. Okay, well, let's do this. Pop this. Pop this. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Didn't even really need the Dioscurry. here I am thinking about, you know, I'm not gonna say better team compositions, but you know, here I'm like, oh man, like let's get this servant who could be so strong and deal with a single target bot. It's like whatever, we're just dealing with a single proto homunculus with 1900 HP, like whatever, 1900,000, whatever, man. Okay. I swear, if we just do this and it's like, we did it, we got out of the maze. Here's your Saint Quartz. It's like, oh, okay. I'm out of stuff. Well, it's a good thing I got all these frutas. Let's use some of them. Got a rider. Okay, well. Let's grab someone fun. Sure. You're fun. Well, we don't use you too much. Go with, again with this. I could be using, like, the auto party to make, like, cool automatic party stuff, but, like, the problem is, it just doesn't work with the craft essences, which is not good. Are you all right? Yes, we got through it somehow, but at this rate, we'll eventually be wiped out. I'm not sure I want to say this, but we aren't completely out of options. Hi, tell us. You know, Berserker, I told you about it before, right? Heracles' madness it's not true madness enhancement. It'd be even more powerful. You mean his original madness enhancement? Yes, if we can restore his madness enhancement, there might be a way out of this predicament. But it seems like there's some problem with it, right? Like I told you before, in order to power up a heroic spear like Heracles using madness enhancement, we need an incredible amount of magical energy. So much is needed that it would kill an ordinary mage. Besides, there are many tales of Heracles and his madness. What's more, every time he's enraged, some tragedy occurs as well. I'm against doing it. I can't allow you to expose Senpai to such danger. But you've reached your limit, right, Mash? There's no other way. Alright, let's do it, whatever. So, how do I do this? It's easy to accomplish. You simply need to pray for it. You just need to change the original summon chant a little. Thy body shall be consumed with madness, or something like that. I like how they're just like, whatever, just change it up. Whatever, make it be different. The dragon! Oh, this is bad. The enemy's about to unleash their strongest yet. A phantasmal, or worse yet, a dragon. I'm not going to force you to do it. Tanner, you have to decide. Thy body shall be consumed with madness. Senpai. Okay. Again, the just utter lack of sound effects in the story so far is really funny. Were those was that something that was added in later and then like they added it to the main story? I could see that being a thing where they're like, oh yeah, we added sound effects to be used and now we went back and added them to the main story there. Just a dragon, that's it? Okay. All right. Well, start with as much as we can. Excite Tengu, that's pretty funny. Anyways, let's just start with this. All right. You want to see a dragon? I'll show you a dragon. Look at this. That did not do nearly as much as I expected. What crazy moves. How can we deal with that? Anyways, summer it up. Look at her go. 3 times in a row. Wow. Let's pop this. Pop this. I love the fact that that works like every 2 turns. That's so crazy. What do you mean you have a skill that can be popped every 2nd turn? I think I'd like this one more for Noble Phantasm if it didn't just end with her JPEGing away, you know? I feel like there could have been a better way to convey that at the end there. Wow, that was it? Sure. Not even a single sound. Incredible. So this is Heracles' true power. We're in trouble. Just as I thought. It's impossible to control him. At this rate, Tanner, you'll... Senpai. Well, at least you're able to overcome the predicament and somehow escape. This sucks. Well, you do have a look that says everything's peachy, but they almost died, right? At any rate, I'm exhausted. It's pretty amazing you're able to control Berserker under those circumstances. You're really quite something. To be honest, I fainted. So, when you activated the Madness Enhancement, Tanner, your energy supply ran out. Then Berserker also ran out of fuel and stopped moving. No, actually, after that, Heracles alone wiped out all the monsters in the area. I know it's hard to believe, but... so it's possible we still didn't fully activate his Madness Enhancement. No way, that's crazy. Even a great heroic spirit of Olympus couldn't be that incredible, right? Who's to say? I like when he smiles. Huh? Did Heracles just... that scared the heck out of me. Okay. Alright. Does he have a 3rd one? Am I crazy? I swore he had 3. I could just be wrong. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, it's not. Okay. That's that one done. Again, let's look for a nice short one, maybe. I mean, they're not really different in length. Well, if I do an early one, it shouldn't be too long, right? Sure, let's go with the old man. All right. Look at this all knights party. Let's just grab you. Let's go with yep. All right. Let's do this. Trojan Guardian. For her pleasure. Master, Hektor would like to ask something. Hey, Master, you there? You don't have to be so on edge. I'm your servant now. I'm not on edge. What's up? I see. Good. So anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Mind if I ask you too, Mash? Not at all. Go ahead. Okay, well, I'll get straight to the point. I'm not using all of my power right now. You're strong if you tried? Right, of course. I'm not trying to go easy or anything, and I could be powerful if I tried, you know? But my noble phantasm, it's gotten a bit weaker. Durendal, right? I think you called it Durindana, was it? Yeah, it's the name, I think. Wouldn't it be better for you to remember its true name? Well, to be honest, I don't really care what lance I have as long as I can throw it. It's natural for great swords and lances to break left and right on the battlefield. And even if it didn't break, it's lost once you throw it, so learn to make do with whatever you got. To be honest, this old man can even kill someone with a single stone, whether they're a heroic spirit or not. Well, in any event, this lance is legendary in later generations. I need to get it sharpened again, you know? Let me see. As long as I can cut down 100 more people with it, then how would you do some training in a program simulation? A virtual battle, huh? I guess I can't be picky. Master, what do you think? Want to help this old man with some training? Guess I have to. Good. Quick answers like that shows one's true nature. You're a great master after all. All right, let's go. Bro just needs to grind skill points, I guess. Okay, we're here. So about those enemies, how about we get started with the humanoid ones first? Okay, we'll use that for a warm-up then. All right, master, give me your orders. Orders are simple. Let the true ancestor do everything. Like, Hektor, you got some crazy stuff going on in canon. In gameplay, there's a little bit of it there, but we have we have the princess of the true ancestors. Oh my god, they have 4,000 HP. We have nothing to worry about. Yeah, like whatever. Watch us, even a quick attack will just be like, boom, dead. Yeah, power scaling, man. Power scaling, both gameplay as well as just canon. Not you. Not you. One good big kick. And the final opponent. It's just 3. Oh no. They have 27,000 HP. What am I gonna do? The answer is just pop everything. Just what? Okay. Bye. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that was kind of a big nothing. As I want it to be, right? All right. So, are we just gonna fight waves of different inspired enemies? Probably. All right, we got some assassins. Is it gonna be bugs? No, bugs are riders usually. Assassins is it gonna be Hassans? Waves of Hassans, perhaps? Sure. Okay, well. What's next? I'm starting to get the hang of this. Let's kick it up a notch. Master had 50 more. Raise the level just a little too. Got it. Oh, of course it's ghosts. I'll summon some ghost-type enemies next. Alright. Can't kill fog by piercing or cutting it. You must scatter it like a raging storm. Give me your orders, master. Let the old lady who looks like a little girl. It's weird. Just roll with it. Let her use a UFO. It's weird. Just roll with it. I told you guys about the time where I was tweeting about Helena Blavatsky and, like, the FGO character, of course. And I had a real worshipper of her in my replies being like, actually, you should respect her because she's real and what she believed in was real. And I'm like, I don't have anything I can say to that other than you do you, buddy. Right? It's weird. I think there's once you get to like servants that are like less than 200 years old, that's when you start to get to the point where you realize, oh, there's people who directly like worship them still. And it's weird to think about. It's weird to think that they're still, you know, a factor in this world. But that's what it is. Okay. I don't know, they're not in FGO. Is Neil Armstrong is Neil Armstrong still alive? Neil Armstrong. Is he still alive? No, he died 10 years ago. I was gonna say, I didn't know that actually. I was gonna say, is Neil Armstrong the guy, the only fate servant you could talk to in real life right now? But no, wait. Is George Melius, is he alive? Oh, he died in 1938. No, he's even more dead. Yeah, okay, never. I mean, the real answer to that is talking to whatever current president there is of the United States, but you don't need to do you don't need to do that. I wouldn't recommend you do that. I wouldn't recommend anyone do that. Right? I'm trying to think here of who the oldest. Okay, so FGO, are there any living servants in real life? I'm typing this in. No, see, I'm not seeing anything like that. Like, no one's answered that question, right? That's fine. I was just curious if there's any servants who you could talk to in real life. I don't think any of them are still alive. Even the ones in, like, Extra that are just... Oh, and man, if it was 2012, Armstrong would have just died when they were putting that line in that someone summoned him. That's crazy. All right. Last one for now. An eclectic mix. Let's see here. I guess you could talk to the Voyager space probe. That is a thing, right? They just updated Voyager, like in real life. Like they actually sent a thing, right? I'm pretty sure they did. And like that was a big deal that they were able to send like a patch to space. Ugh. Confirming the elimination of all ghosts. The next set will be the last. If we're on the last set, then bring me a really strong one next. If you want, I could even take on a dragon. In that case, I'll summon a dragon-type enemy for you. You're joking, right? Huh? That was a joke. I already started the summoning process. It'll be fine. No problem. My duty's to protect my master. You know this old man. When it comes to holding the line, guard duty, defense, basically anything that involves protecting something or someone, well, I've never lost before. The Achilles thing was different. Now, Master, give me your orders. As your shield and fortress, I pledge to fight, yeah? You do that, character Kawhi. I still stand by, like, there's a number of servants that I would say are not just forgettable, but, like, I don't care at all for. I've seen Hektor at his coolest, and while there is a damn cool moment in there, I forgot to switch over to a team of not. Oh, this is actually not the best one. You know, well, we've seen him at his coolest, and there is cool there. None of it is enough to make me go, yeah, Hektor, which is just, you know, and it also doesn't help. He has. And I mean this in the most derogatory sense of the term, he has the appearance of a like GameCube era Fire Emblem character, right? Like I feel like they could have done a lot more with him. And I feel like he's not normal enough that he has the Yagyu bonus. Because, like, Yagyu, you're like, oh my god, you are just a guy, right? And, like, that's fun. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. I know some people disagree, and that's all right. The internet lets you do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay.
暗い暗い海の底に踏み越えていきなさい。
It's a nice skill seal. It's good to have that on demand.
夏が来たりてかぎろい揺れて雨が来たりて命が騒ぎ息吹の御霊八脈怒涛。
Nothing to worry about with these.
待ってほしいわ。
Are you drinking mid-battle? Come on. Do better than that. Do better than that. We gotta be serious. We're helping Hektor here. I've confirmed its defeat. That was impressive, Hektor. Yeah, this old man pushed himself a bit too hard. My shoulders and back hurt all over. I think Durandon has got its sharpness back a little. Guess I'll call it good for now. Anyway, let's head back. Oh, yeah. I guess I could be a bit more useful from now on. Please continue to lend us your strength when we have missions where we have to use every servant. I see. I'll do the best I can. Not sure if this is the case, but maybe that ocean battle was on Hektor's mind. To him it might have been the distant past, but to us it's like yesterday. So maybe he's trying to show he can be a good servant. I trust him. I suppose you're right. That's what a servant is, after all. He's the one who answered our summons. I'm sure there's a happy thing, and that's a happy thing and not a troubling matter. Let's continue to have him fight by our side. And just like that, boom! It's over. These things come and go way faster than they should. I mean, I have to clear out these interludes, so it is just what it is. I think I'll probably do a couple of these videos where I just try to clear them through here, because I need to get videos done. Calls himself Old Man and stays easygoing at all times. It's possible to mistake this for a lack of seriousness, but he's always serious, however. This involves hiding his emotion whenever possible. He was a politician after all. Damn. I will say, this art I do like. I think this art's pretty good here. There's a lot of character to it. Even if the rest of them, it's just kind of like whatever. I do think he has just kind of a generic anime face, right? Like that is just, I just think his design ain't up to snuff. At least me personally. Okay, right. We still got interludes to do. Clearing through them. 27. It's a lot better than what we had. We'll keep going to get more Sane Quartz, because I need it. Let's grab some of these. Yes. So look at all these. I need to grab them. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time for some more. Probably gonna do some more interludes, just because, again, easy videos. We'll see you then for that. Ciao. Yo.